sunny Blighty. Great British food's got so much to offer. We just don't know about it yet. So follow me on my trip. I'm going to be taking the best of British food as well as the international food. I'm going to make it for the halal palate. That's what I do. I'm the Great British Halal Chef. Guys, today I'm going to be cooking something a bit closer to home. I'm going to be doing some homemade fresh hummus. All right? You don't need to go to the shop and spend over the odd price on something that you can get and make and create so cheaply. I've been doing this for years. Okay, I've had Moroccan restaurants, Lebanese restaurants that I've been making hummus, and we always make it on a huge industrial scale. I'm going to show you how you can do it at home. And with the hummus, we're going to have a little bit of an Arabic style salad just to complement it. Perfect for a late night snack in the evening, or for some lunch, perfect with barbecues when we have a great British summer. But I'm going to show you how it should be done. Right, not many ingredients for the hummus. Chickpeas, tinned. You can do tinned, it's much easier, no messing about. And tahini. Tahini pretty much is sesame seed oil, sesame seed paste. You can buy these. This is the most expensive ingredient that we have, but it lasts for a long time, so you can use it over and over again. And once you've opened it, stick it in your fridge, it's there forever. So, we'll start with the chickpeas. And it's such a simple task. People see the hummus, in the supermarket and they're paying silly money for it, and you really don't need to. It's so quick, so easy. I'm going to do it a way that I've seen them do it in Turkey, where they don't blend it. Everything's mashed by hand. So you're just going to take that and drain it. Now you could, if you really wanted to, with the liquid, make vegan meringue. I'm not going to do it this time, but you can do it. That's what you can do now. You make vegan meringue with the juice of chickpeas. So once that's drained, nicely done. All of that goes inside there. Recycling, done. Now I'm going to start to mash it up. This is, like I said, I've seen it in Turkey. There is a few stores that hand make hummus, and what they do, they have a big kind of pestle and mortar, and then they crush it and they mash it and they mash it, and they do it a lot quicker than I do. If you really want to do it on a blender or food processor, you can do. Try not to over blend it. You've got a couple of different types of hummus depending on what region you're kind of having it from. The Middle Eastern hummus is a little bit more fine, it's not so thick. The Turkish, Greek hummus, again, is a bit more chunky. I'm doing it a bit more like that, so that's why it's easier to mash it by hand. In the days when hummus was first being made, they didn't have food processors, so it was done this way. That is all hummus is. It's literally the basis of 3 ingredients. Okay, so lemon juice. I'm using lime juice because I've got half a lime in the fridge that I need to use. Tahini, chickpeas. Anything else that you add after that is entirely up to you. Some regions they add garlic. Turkey, Greece, they like a bit of garlic in there. Middle East, they don't normally put any garlic in it. Just a pinch of salt, a little bit of olive oil. So once that's mashed to pretty much a kind of pasty material, or pasty consistency that we have on there, I'm just going to take this off from here. Don't worry if it's lumpy. Like I said, you can have that lumpy style, you can have it smooth if you want it smoother, but it really doesn't take long at all. And as you can see here, with the back of a spoon, that is pretty much hummus. Now, hummus in Arabic actually means chickpeas. So if you say chickpeas to someone in Arabic, you can say, give me some hummus, which is chickpeas. But now we've adapted it to use it to be hummus that we know and love. Massive, sells all in its tons in this country. Everybody loves hummus. So shake it up. I'm going to add it a little bit at a time, and you don't want to add too much too quickly, otherwise it's just going to be thick and very dense. Tahini is quite a dense paste. It's almost, if you was to think of it, that kind of pure peanut butter almost. It's that thick, gooey stuff that sticks in your mouth. Guys, can I take a spoon from over inside the drawer? A big spoon, please. Thank you. Thank you very much to my lovely assistant over there. Thank you. Right, so I'm going to add, look at that, this is thick, it's gooey, it's creamy, and I'm going to add just 1 tablespoon at first, and then I'm going to try and see if I need to add a bit more. Just add a bit more than that. Now, it's quite dark at the minute, as you can see. It's not normally the color that you would associate to hummus. Hummus is normally white. Now, the hummus, when they do it on mass scale, in supermarkets and that, they'll add citric acid to get that acidity because it works out cheaper for them and easier for them. We are not. We're gonna add fresh juice of a lime. And now, like I said, I had half a lime in my fridge. It's easier that way. And I'm gonna give it a good squeeze. It gives it a slightly different taste to what you would normally expect, but it doesn't have that fake acidic taste that when you get the ones in the supermarket. And you mix, and you mix, and you mix, and you keep mixing. Now the acidity in the lime juice there, that will kind of make it a little whiter, a little kind of a cleaner color. When you buy the stuff like I said in the supermarkets, it's very, very white paste. It's not supposed to be that white. It shouldn't be that white. You can get slightly lighter tahini sauces. It's entirely up to you. But you get the ones that you wish. I'm gonna add a bit more in here. Another spoon. I think that should be the right amount. Like I said, we're gonna add a bit more if we need a bit more. So that, so in goes that. And as you can see, it's coming a little bit lighter than it was previously. There you go in there. But that is right to the camera there. It's a bit lighter. Again, it's still not the right consistency, but that will come as you mix it a little bit more and more and more and more. Again, need a bit more lime juice in there. I think I'm going to take another half a lime, so I'm going to end up having another half a lime anyway, extra. That's fine, I'm going to use it. I want to use it for the salad, so we can then, no waste. No waste at all in our kitchen. That's the most important thing. Again, lime juice in there. And we start to mix. There we go. And you want it that, everybody knows hummus consistency. Everybody knows what it's supposed to be like. Everybody has it. My son loves hummus. Well, one of my sons loves hummus, the other one hates it. So he knows what he likes. A little bit of salt, just a pinch of salt. You don't want it too much, but you've got a bit of seasoning on there. Use regular salt, sea salt, rock salt, it's entirely up to you. It doesn't really make much difference. It goes in there like that. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to this. You can get the virgin olive oil better. It's all about the taste, the flavors, the building up of flavors, layer upon layer to create the overall beautiful flavor that you want. And you give it that mix. And you can try it, like I said, look, don't be afraid. If you need to add more salt, add more salt. If you need to add more lemon juice, add more lemon juice. It's entirely up to you how you like it, how you enjoy it. Let me try this. That's almost perfect. I'm just gonna add a little bit more lime. That is almost spot on. If you're used to the smoother ones, again, like I said, you just put it in the food processor, whip it up, blend it up, and you're literally good to go. Now, the other ingredient I'm going to add, you don't have to if you don't want to, is a bit of garlic. Now I want to find a little small clove of garlic. You don't want much for something of this amount. So, there you go, take that garlic, just roughly peel it. You don't have to. Put it inside the garlic crusher, and there it is. And that's all the garlic you want. Only a little bit, otherwise it's going to be far too overpowering. Just scrape this inside. Just want that little bit in there, just to give it that little bit of extra depth, extra flavor, and that will be enough. This is, again, like I said, this is more, I would say, the Turkish side of hummus, but you can have entirely however you want. If you don't want garlic or you don't like the garlic, don't add it. It's up to you. It's all about how you enjoy food. There is no set recipes. I'm not banging on here about it should be exactly this amount, it should be exactly that amount. Try things. If you want to add a bit more, add a bit more. But start slowly. Don't put everything in because you might not want it, and then you try. If you think it needs a bit more, you add a little bit more. If you think you've gone too much, add some more of the other ingredients and we're good. So this is hummus, fresh hummus, literally minutes. So I'm gonna put this nice thick hummus and just put it on your plate. Everyone I know, except for my oldest son, loves hummus. So you can't go wrong. Great for parties, barbecues. If you come home late from work and you want to rustle something up and you're not really in the mood for cooking and you want something a bit healthy, tin of chickpeas, a bit of tahini sauce here. Two things I like to add on top. Drizzle of olive oil. Of course, I am Moroccan as much as I'm British. So olive oil with everything. And I'm going to add just a bit of garnish, a bit of decoration. I like to have peppers with my hummus, but you don't have to. I prefer to have peppers. You can have some cucumbers in there, some carrots in there, tomatoes, whatever you like. You just take a little bit off. I'm going to put a few strips. Bit of pepper on there. Red, white, green, whatever colour you like. That there is for me. And of course, hummus is not complete without bread. Any bread if you want. Pita bread, flat bread, naan bread, bloomer, it's entirely up to you. So, hummus dish, done. 4 or 5 minutes. You can do it yourself at home. I'm going to move on to my next dish. Again, this is a whole recipe that is done so easily for you guys. You don't even have to think about it. Salad. In my fridge, I have some of this, some of this, some of this. I'll use this pepper that's there. Got some bits and pieces here. When I say an Arabic style salad, I'm gonna take a red onion, I'm gonna use a bit of. And just again, that's the whole idea of building up the flavors. There's a few ingredients that I'm gonna add that you might not necessarily add at home, but because I have my Arabic-inspired salad, I have these ingredients. Lettuce, gem lettuce, it's a bit bruised, don't worry about it. Take the ends off, it's all fine. Cut that stalk off. I never liked this bit in the middle really, unfortunately. My missus likes it, I never liked it. And you take a few leaves, put them around however you wish. It doesn't have to be neat. I say if you're coming home late, you can't be bothered making things look pretty, you don't have to. Just put it on there how you want to. It's yours. I'm just showing you, that's all I'm here for. I'm just showing you some ideas that you can use yourself. You can use the exact ideas, or you can build on it and do something else. Up to you. Finish with that. Now, love cherry tomatoes, baby tomatoes, plum tomatoes, tomatoes of any kind. Okay, easy. Just put some around. I mean, we don't have to be messing about. No chopping, no slicing. Nice, done. Tomatoes are on there. Get that out of the way. Cucumber. Now, I only need half a cucumber. I don't use much more than that. That we don't need. Open. And again, slice it how you want. If you want it sliced thin, fat, chunky, diced, it's entirely up to you. I like to get the end off, that's a bit stale. And just nice and simple salad. Now, at the minute it's not looking so Arabic-y, but that's because I haven't added all the ingredients yet. So we're gonna see how it comes to once all the salad's together. A few very thin slices of the orange pepper, not too much. This is such an easy dish. There's no hard work involved in it. Like I said, you come home from work, before you even get changed, before you take your shoes off to get in the house, this salad can be ready for you. And you can use simply any ingredients that you've got, or you can follow it exactly how I've done it. So, peel this quickly. No cooking, you don't have to turn on anything, you don't have to have any extractor fans on, you don't have to have the gas on, the electric on. It's a simple, nice and simple dish. Now, onions, thin slicely, because I prefer them that way. And just over the top, pop them out, so they spread liberally. Now, the two ingredients which makes it a bit more Arabic style for me is, number one, sumac. Sumac is a herb. It's like a kind of a barky kind of herb, but it gives that great lemon intensity with every little bite. It's got that little pop of citric acid almost. So that's sprinkled on there. If you had croutons laying around, or you really wanted to make croutons, make croutons. They're up to you. Then I'm going to add something, because I'm Moroccan, apricots. Yeah, the apricots salad with fruit. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Don't have to add too much, just a few slices that kind of run through the salad. So when you're eating it, you get that little bit of sweetness going through. I think 2 would be suffice for me. Perfectly done here. Over there. So you've got the acidity of the sumac, you've got that power of the onion, you've got the crispiness of the lettuce, the water of the cucumbers, and that sweetness of the tomatoes with the sweetness of the apricots. A wonderful cacophony of delights that just take you to Morocco. Now, pinch of salt on there. You've got to have a bit of salt, obviously. Pinch of salt. Pepper or no pepper, up to you. But what is not up to you, cannot scrimp olive oil. Good, liberal dashings olive oil all over there. Bosh, done. Love olive oil. And with your lime juice that you had, job done. You don't need 15 minutes to make a great meal. You need about 7. Enjoy, guys.